friends, welcome back for Tutorial Tuesday. Today we're going to learn some crochet basics and let's get started, shall we? So I turn my volume up a little bit. Alright, here we go. So first, for crochet you want to start with a slip stitch. So we'll do the same way we did for knitting. Take the front bit over the back, take the back over the front, and pull. The next thing you want to determine is what size hook you want to use. So, according to this particular yarn, you see this little box right here. It'll tell you the hook size, and this little box also tells you what your gauge should be for the project that you're working on with this particular yarn. In this case, it says an I9 or a 5.5 millimeter hook. So this is an I9. And you can tell where it is. This is the front of the hook. It will have some inscribing here, like the brand. And then on the back, it'll have the size right here. So what we'll do is put the hook in the slip knot and we'll tighten it. We don't want it too tight because a tight stitch is not going to be very flexible. So you want it to move fairly freely. I'd say that's a pretty good looseness. And then you take the attached side like this. Then you're going to want to hold the end of the slip knot. So you have a setup like that. And then you just, let me see if we can do it this way. Just hook and pull through. And that's a slip stitch. So we'll do however many stitches you want it to be wide. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 'It's hard to do it backwards. 6, 7, 8, 9, and it does not want to stay on my hook. 10. So that's 10 slip stitches, which according to the package, actually we need to do 12. So it's 10, 11, and 12. So it should be about 4 inches long. Which, this is 4 inches. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold the slip knot here, and then the end of the tape, you see from the knot to where it's attached on the hook is about 4 inches, which is good. Now, if, let's say we didn't use this moderately loose stitch, let's pull that out. And let's say we went with something a little bigger and we did all of our slip stitches or our chains. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. If we do the same thing again, we'll hold out 4 inches. So 4 inches on the measuring tape. And I put the knot here. A slightly bigger stitch is going to be slightly longer, create a longer chain. So this is going to be about 5 inches long, which is, if you want it to be a little bit more, have bigger stitches, you can do a bigger stitch or a bigger chain or a larger gauge. But we don't need to have a very large gauge for learning. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then keeping the consistency is important, because when you have different size chains, so we have some really tight chains, a couple really loose ones, that's going to take away the uniformity of the product that you're working on. So let's tighten that just a little bit. Well, actually, we'll loosen it. So right about where we were before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 stitches. I'm going to check. There we go. 4 inches. So that's going to be the basics we covered today. Our next video is going to be a single crochet and then a double crochet. So we'll just keep going up the different stitches from there. And then once you learn the basics of those stitches, you can do things like make granny squares, make gloves, hats, what have you. So this is all for this week. Have a great rest of your week and tune in next week. Thank you.